let me see, like a 5-10 minute spell before the goal, has started putting pressure on the Arsenal defense. All of a sudden, that's a championship winning team. Not you, Arteta. You are sitting there. You have new toys. You are flexing who? Throw them in and let them get a job done.
Covering up all the bases, including what Pep Guardiola and Man City need to do. They will be without Omar Mamouche, who's out with injury. Daniel, I think John Stones is also out.
I know they base. Score them. That's all. Just score them.
Who should score who?
Man, you should beat City.
Why?
They ask some questions.
But you get him. In Amorim and his boys.
Charlie, he has done it before. He should do it again. If there's any team that he can beat in the states that they are in, if this Man City team, score them. Whether it be 0.5, 1-0, one goal, score them. That's all.
Why? Because City lost to Spurs.
It's not because City lost to Spurs. Now, by you, boy, at the time you City matters.
No, but you said the states they are in. It's a new season. It's just.
And they've played 3 games. How many games have they lost? 2. They beat probably the worst team in the league.
Oops.
That's that. Usha. Brighton came back from here and scored them. Tottenham scored them. Boga, do you know Man is ahead of City? Man you there on top of City. And Man you will finish on top of City this season. You joke.
Charlie Pep, it be like before Dejo, because the way the thing they go, if Amorim, but Daniel, on a more serious note though, what are the key battles in this one going into this derby?
It's all here. It's all mental. This Charlie is a derby. City themselves have had time to rest. So fundamentally, I think they have plenty issues. But United also need to be on their A game. United can't afford to make some certain mistakes. And look, Man U must score. When you create the chances, score. That was the whole essence of buying an entire front three.
Yeah.
The chances they've created this season against Arsenal, they had opportunities. Against Fulham, Man U could have finished the game in the first 20 minutes. There were enough chances to finish it 2-3. Score. You have to score because against City, you will create chances. But they have some guy who is called Haaland. That guy,
half chance one.
If he gets you, he will score you. And I don't know if it is Linda or Lamens who go do the pull inside. But bottom line is, the Lamens guy, to be frank, if I was Amorim, I would not put him in the pool against Man City. It's too heavy a game to put him in. Charlie Man U is a different level.
You see, the game Situ has dealt with the game. Your early comments, brilliant enough. Okay, what are Ineos thinking with this goalkeeping situation? Because beginning of the summer, we're told the goalkeeping position is not a priority. Then in the final days of the transfer window, they go after 2 goalkeepers. Then they bring in one who is the less experienced, less Premier League ready goalkeeper. And then they move on Andre Onana. Meanwhile, the whole summer, the briefing was that United would only spend if Onana moves permanently.
Wait. The Onana I left, you know happy?
Yeah, I make happy.
Quick. That's the answer to the question. Lamens is an upgrade. I don't see him before, but he's an upgrade.
But if he's an upgrade, why aren't you trusting him to start in the Manchester derby?
You can be an upgrade in terms of ability, not in terms of mental toughness. So, Man City is huge. Let him relax. Let Linda go. If Linda go flop, make it flop. Linda, you can sacrifice him. It's not any problem. But Man City is...
So you're happy with the way they've gone about the transfer window?
Oh, no. Me, I would have wanted... I don't like him as an opposition goalkeeper, but I know I'll love him if he was my goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Emi Martinez.
Yeah.
I would have wanted Emi Martinez because Martinez will give you at least 2-3 seasons. But see, you sometimes, for this goalkeeping matter, no Man U fans, they deserve what they are getting.
They hear
this. Hey, Charlie. See, I don't lie to you. There are players I like, there are players I love for different reasons. But the gears only, in fact, this is when I was talking to my wife. I did tell her, The reason why I love David De Gea so much is gratitude. Boga, what De Gea did with Man United, and in this short spell where he made some 1 or 2 mistakes, but even the statistics, even in terms of the statistics, he was one of the best goalkeepers. He won the Golden Glove before he left the Premier League. In his last season, he kept the most clean sheets in the Premier League when he was leaving. On his last day, he showed us how good he was. Fulham, he saved the penalty. He makes some killer saves. We came back to win. And how United let him go, in favor of Onana. So do the mascot. Onana, we know the guy. Onana, we know him. And you see, the Onana thing, what worried me, I was saying at the time that the guy, he's not a terrible goalkeeper. He's not a terrible goalkeeper. But when you look at shots faced, you see, there are some stuff. The numbers never lie. You just need to know how to look at the numbers. Per the style Man U was playing under that Ten Hag first season, the players in the group, the players that United were, the areas United were hoping to strengthen, were not going to significantly affect the style. And that style, it thrives in chaos. So you were always going to face more shots. If you are going to face more shots, the most important thing you need in your goalkeeper is shot-stopping ability and your ball playing. So why did you go and bring Onana? I was saying it then. They say me, I be too they hate Ten Hag because Ten Hag sack Man U. Everything Ten Hag do, they hate. Happy with day here. Now we are all celebrating say Onana left. Boga, me too I be fan. Me too I dey like the team some. So you will not be fan past me. So if I dey talk Martino, make you not try find reason why I'm saying something in the neck. Why I say man the loser happy. Right now we dey here. Onana is on the plane to Trabzonspor.
Charlie, he dropped from the plane.
He dropped. Charlie,
Pull the jersey.
Onana is he great Trabzonspor. Where Onana no?
Just 2 years after signing.
Hey, David De Gea. Charlie, you see him last season for Fiorentina.
Yeah.
You know what the guy can give you. See, you are building. When you are ready for a ball-playing goalkeeper, you will know. And in fact, when I was doing the analysis at the time, I mentioned Arsenal. We all knew from Tete that the way Arteta was playing, eventually he will go for a ball-playing goalkeeper. Ramsdale wasn't. If you look at Arsenal's numbers, they were still number 2 in terms of keeping possession in the Premier League. Yet their goalkeeper had fewer touches than De Gea. They managed to form the system without pressuring the goalkeeper in terms of touches and forcing him to play what he couldn't play. Then they brought in Raya who could do the job. Relax. Ball playing goalkeepers right now, they train them plenty for the world inside. They are there. Plenty. You know, be Trafford the way they man did that. Trafford, you know, if he catch past me, but because if he play ball, he's there.
We see him already.
We've seen one of the best shots, in fact, the best goalkeeper from last season. In the best team in Europe, they say they don't want him. Right now, shot stopping, they're not plenty.
Yeah.
Ball playing, they are plenty. So when your team is going to face plenty shots from the numbers, how you go and buy Mount and tell me that Mount is going to change your style? You are going to keep the ball better. What do they watch? Like, what are you watching?
Look, the problem I have with the entire recruitment is this. A lot of things seemed afterthoughts. So apart from the first 2 signings that were Cunha and Mbeumo, every other thing seemed like, okay, let's try and see if it will work. So it appeared United didn't go into the market with a plan beyond those 2. And the 2 areas that for me were key that United needed to strengthen were goalkeeping and midfield. And I say that because the moment you signed Mbeumo and Cunha, there was no longer a need to add a centre forward, nor with Bruno Fernandes still being around. Mm-hmm. But you could have diverted those funds into central midfield. Look, there is no tactical playbook that can accommodate Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro as your first choice central midfielders in the Premier League over the length of the Premier League season. Empha. That is why I always tell people one of the pet peeves I have with Amorim is his stubbornness and whatever faith he has in that Casemiro-Bruno combination. The other options are not good. But don't come and tell me that the team you have now is ready to go and attack the Premier League season. And that if you don't get any more midfielders, when you do that, you are overstating your ability to get value out of this team. Either that or you don't see the extent of the problems in that midfield and the limitations it has. So that for me was the first red flag. And then more to the point. When you say you have 100 million for Carlos Baleba, assuming without admitting that it is true, that you have 100 million pounds for Carlos Baleba, I have to assume that just like every sensible football club, they have drawn a list of targets. If they identify a profile or skill sets that they don't have and they want to go into the market, they draw up a list of targets. So A, B, C, D, sometimes E. And then priority list. So for player A, we'll do everything to get him. If not, player B can give us something similar to what player A could have. If that was the case, how come after Baleba, United did not make a move for a central midfielder? Because it makes no sense. Your list of targets simply did not disappear all of a sudden just because Brighton said they are not selling Baleba to you. If United had signed central midfielders, what would have happened was that there will be no need for you to go and sign a proper centre forward. You could manage Højlund. But because you have a central midfielder who is averaging between 15 to 20 goals a season in Bruno, you have Matthias Cunha and Mbeumo, you can have a bit of faith that they can push you close to reaching your objectives. Then you observe things and see. If by December you are within 5-7 points of the Premier League title, you definitely have to go into the market for a centre forward or another forward player who can give you goals, because those are opportunities big clubs don't miss. You respond to whatever projections that you had made. If for a team like Man United coming from 15th, you have a season where by December the midfielders and the forwards that you've signed have pushed you to the point where you are within 3 games of the league leaders. At that point, I'll back any decision to go into the market and sign another forward or a centre forward that gives you goals.
So after Cunha and Mbeumo, you should have moved to a midfielder. So like Cunha and Mbeumo, Højlund.
That's why the Baleba thing excited me.
I'm saying Højlund should have stayed.
No, you could have played Mbeumo centre forward.
He's not a centre forward.
But I'm saying that work those pieces. Show a bit of creativity for 6 months. I'm not saying do it all season. After 6 months, I'm far.
But 6 months is a long time to try new things.
Yes, but I'm saying that if the team is improving, I don't think that centre forward setback or deficit is going to set the team back to the points that it will erode all of the games. Rather, it will be very obvious that this is why the team is not converting draws into wins or winning games comfortably. But you will get your wins. You will get your results that will keep you within reasonable distance of reaching your objective. But where Man United are now, they are attacking the season with a midfield that is not fit for purpose. And their best player is going to be playing in a position where he cannot influence games. And he will start annoying fans and the coach because you are asking him to do things he's not comfortable with. Bruno is no good in central midfield because, one, his passing is very erratic. And off the ball, he doesn't have this discipline. If you ask him to track back and tackle, he's a liability. He will commit fouls that will lead to free kicks in areas that will hurt the team. So you've ended up with a situation where by focusing on centre forward and spending that much money on Sesko, you didn't bring in a central midfielder. Now Bruno has to play there. And a goalkeeping situation that you know for 2 consecutive seasons has been problematic. It has carried over into the new season. And 3 games into the season, you finally decide to bite the bullet and go and sign a goalkeeper. Because everything we've seen from Alter Bayende and Onana, we knew it in last season. We knew it from last season. So for me, those are the reasons I'm a bit disappointed in the way Man United attacked the transfer window and how they ended it. But if they are able to do something in January, it will be good for them because look, that Bruno slope is coming. Like that Bruno decline. Look, it is not common that a midfielder will walk into the Premier League and will give you double the hit numbers in year on year. That
This year 5, eh?
Charlie?
Bruno
No, Bruno came in 2020.
January.
Yeah. And in a period where Man United have been really horrible. Unfortunately for United, Bruno is not the kind of midfielder who, as he ages, you can start to rejig him into a deep line midfielder kind. He is not that guy. So he's the kind that eventually you would have to move him on. That decline is coming. If United had signed maybe 2 midfielders, one of them starts, the other comes off the bench, you would have prepared the team for the change of losing someone like Bruno. And next season, if they get into the position where Bruno has to leave, the change of losing one player who gives you between 15 to 20 goals, it will be drastic for any team. It will be drastic for any team because you will suddenly expect 3 players to chip in with 8 to 10 goals each.
But maybe that's why Mateus Cunha is there.
This is like the Ghana Premier League referees, credit and debit, plus 1 minus 1.
No, I'm saying they've brought him in to ease the transition away from Bruno.
Well, maybe. Hopefully, for the sake of us Man United fans, they get it right. Because Charlie, before we go, Daniel, quick takes on the Premier League games this weekend. Arsenal early kickoff.
Charlie, forget. I know we'll talk Arsenal.
They are taking on why? Easy win.
What easy win?
By you to Postecoglou.
I don't care. Like, Charlie,
Nottingham Forest that is in disarray.
I say I don't care. The league no, like Arsenal no. Charlie, forget. Forget this Liverpool team in this state.
So whatever Arsenal do, ever. Arsenal take on Nottingham Forest.
The guy, he doesn't like winning, no. Ateta. Like,
but what should they? What should they have done?
They like win. When you see a league winning manager, they smell blood, and when they smell blood, they attack. The team showed. You watch the Liverpool Newcastle game. Liverpool have conceded 2 in all the competitive games except you. You go into the game. Eze has trained preseason. Eze has played against Liverpool Community Shield. He has played the first 2 games of the season. Then he has come against you. He plays in the very position that your Martinelli, the reason why you went to buy him, because he's an upgrade on our Martinelli. He plays in that same position. There was blood there because Szoboszlai is not a natural. Do you count the number of one-on-one opportunities Martinelli had with Szoboszlai? Did you count? Plenty. Can't do anything. What you see?
Let's say some Kechebi on Szoboszlai. Nick the ball past him on the corner flag.
You have to be ruthless. I'm not a Liverpool fan, but that slot guy, when he smells blood,
he goes for it.
Quick. And that's a winning mentality. And you don't have to be good throughout the 90 minutes. When you smell your opportunity,
it's the reason I kept telling people that the signings Liverpool are making is because they see an opportunity in Europe. Build a team to dominate the Champions
League. This league, if we joke, Liverpool will win like 5 in a row. Because City, be now we then go come back. After this season, don't win. After this season, Pep they go. Maybe next season, we Pep they go. Don't win this season, don't win next season. The way the team can't catch me. If he wants to win, he has to take another 3 years to build. This team no good. You won't win this season, you won't win next season. He will go. Arteta in the way he's doing his things, clearly, Charlie, you come now, they bash you. Because I saw the thing I'm seeing now. But he showed some quick improvements. I took a step back. I was like, relax. Not necessarily 1-0, but I said it when I was in the auto 10. I'm a very honest man. If I say something and I see the open, I'll admit it. The guy had made serious improvements. You don't go from playing 8-8 fit, then you jump to second. The second wasn't only in Mourinho, them a second. Proper title challenge second. What's he saying now? And he did it again. 2 points off Man City. And to be frank, that Man City team, Go and ask Klopp. He won 1 title in 9 years. Liverpool were damn good. They were winning Champions League, reaching Champions League finals. But the league, no, is so difficult. So if you are doing that against Pep, you are doing something. Then Pep has gone off now. You are facing, no disrespect to Slot, but the guy just came to the league. The guy hasn't experienced it. You have 4 years experience with a title-ready team. You go and lose the league. Then you start again. Match week 3. Your direct rivals for the title in the state that they are
Playing
in.
defensive tactics.
It's not a defensive. They didn't play defense. Arsenal had the game was there. The game was
But
there.
that's the thing. I thought they were too conservative.
That's what I'm saying. The game was there. Like it was there. You have to go. You waited. Liverpool is saying, nah. Wait, too. These guys be like. Then they just started becoming more adventurous. Pa! That's a championship winning team. So what's like not say 40 years, no. It's like 20 years to him. So he will shoot. Raya too, no. He shot. 1-2 before he could jump. He don't go reach the ball. And to be frank, that thing, you will score any goalkeeper. The way the ball will hit the bar, he enters it. Solid. But you see, I'm admiring Liverpool's. The thing that Liverpool showed, no, that ruthlessness, no, that Liverpool showed in the game. They knew that. See, to be frank, Liverpool knew that game at Anfield, no, in the state they were in, they can't go and do. No. They can't go and do. So they waited. Saw the opportunity. Pa. And don't think that free kick came out of nothing. No. Liverpool in that last 10 or say 15, let me say like a 5-10 minute spell before the goal has started putting pressure on the Arsenal defense. All of a sudden, pa. That's a championship winning team. Not you, Arteta. You are sitting there. You have new toys. You are flexing who? Throw them in and let them get a job done.
Because if Eze is not going to start that kind of game, now what was the
Then what is the point?
Was the point of the transfer?
The guy is fit.
Martinelli is still
The guy is ready.
Especially on a day that you didn't have Saka.
That's like on a day you don't have Saka. You don't have Odegaard. That's 2 of your most creative players off. Then you've added Merino to the midfield, who is not a creative player. Then, so Arteta, when he looked at that team, where did he think the chances would come from?
It was going to come from. Anyway, they take on Nottingham Forest, and then at 1 p.m., AFC Bournemouth will play Brighton, Crystal Palace will play Sunderland, Everton play Aston Villa. I think Semenyo has got a goal in him, or will be involved in a goal in that game against Brighton. Sunderland against Crystal Palace. My money is on Sunderland. At least I think they get a point in that game.
Against who?
Crystal Palace.
Okay.
Then Everton, Aston Villa, David Moyes. Spanking new stadium at home to hapless Aston Villa.
Grealish assist.
Yeah, Grealish assist. Everton win or draw for me. Fulham Leeds United.
That's a nice game.
Fulham.
That'll be a nice game.
Yeah. Fulham. I think Fulham to win that game. Newcastle United Wolves. I think Newcastle get it.
Watemade to score.
Watemade to score. Definitely. West Ham Tottenham Hotspur. Look, West Ham, it's only a matter of time before they give that job to Nuno Espirito Santo. So,
you didn't watch the West Ham and Villa game. There was a sharp improvement.
he won't cross October.
Okay.
He won't cross October. They take on Spurs. I think Spurs get back to winning ways in this game.
Yeah, Kudus going back to.
He'll score. He will score. Brentford versus Chelsea is at 6 p.m. on Saturday night. Chelsea win, Charlie. Chelsea to win. And yeah. So yeah, those are the fixtures in Premier League. Charlie, Danny, that's our show for today.
Fantastic.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll be here next week, but yeah, European club football is back. Looking forward to reading your comments in the section. Make sure hit the notification button, like the show, comment, and then share it so that whilst you get to see it, your friends can also see. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.